Severe weather doesn't just happen in the springtime.
Winter weather can also be serious.
From snow and ice-covered roads to bitter temperatures.
That's why we want to make sure you and your family are ready.
So hang on as we go weathering winter.
Ice, snow, freezing temperatures. Winter weather is here. Tonight we go to work to make sure you're prepared. From the Channel 2 Early Warning Weather Team, this is Weathering Winter.
Day in and day out, 365 days of the year, this is one of the coldest places in northeastern Oklahoma. It's the Sub-Zero Freezer at Bluebell Creameries. No matter how hot it is outside, the thermometer is always reading below zero in here. It's enough to make you shiver. It's cold, and when it comes to winter weather, while temperature is one factor, there's another to consider. You can't always see it or hear it, but boy, when it blows, you sure can feel it. It's the wind. And the wind chill factor needs to be a factor in what you do and how you do it when you're weathering winter. In cold weather, the human body works hard to stay warm. It reacts sometimes by shivering. But the wind can undercut those efforts, stealing away the warm air and replacing it with cold air. And the faster the wind, the colder it feels. That's wind chill, or real field temperature. The wind chill index is derived by a complex formula that combines temperature and wind speed. For example, when it's 25 degrees outside and the wind is blowing at 25 miles per hour, the wind chill index is 9. That means it feels like it's 9 degrees outside. There's no need for you to worry about figuring out wind chill. We'll do that for you with live, real-time readings through our neighborhood network. What you need to worry about is covering up and protecting yourself from those gusty winds.
There's a lot of issues that go on with cold weather.
Dr. Art Wallace would know. He's been working local ERs for years.
We do see exposure problems like frostbite. Sometimes you get some hypothermia patients that really get serious exposures and get very sick with that. Also, we see with snowfall, the first snowfall sometimes, we have people that go out and do the shoveling of the snow and maybe not in exactly good condition or shape, and they have some heart-related problems.
And the symptoms can sneak up on you. They include numbness and confusion, and when it comes to frostbite, the tissue damage can take weeks or even months to show up. So what can you do to stay safe? Listen to the doctor.
Always dress appropriate. Maybe even overdress, because you can always take off layers if you need to. And don't exert yourself if you're not physically fit. And just pay attention to your body. It'll tell you when things aren't going right.
And if you suspect you could be having a medical problem, get help immediately. Remember, you are the first line of defense. That means making sure you're dressed properly to winter weather, wear lots of layers, cover up with heavy coats, mittens, hats, and boots. And wool is a better choice than cotton because wool continues to insulate even when it gets wet. Wind chill, by the way, applies only to humans and animals, not objects like this car. That's because once an object's temperature cools down to actual air temperature, it can't get any colder no matter how hard the wind blows. Us humans, on the other hand, well, that's another story. Can we go inside now?
You may think the best place to weather winter is your own home, but it's not the warmest if you don't take some easy steps. We'll take a look at what you can do when we come back. And if you're not sold, find out just how low the temperature can go in Tulsa. Think you know the answer? Find out if you're right when we come back. We're not talking about the wind chill here. The coldest temperature ever recorded for Tulsa, January the 22nd, 1930, it was 16 degrees below zero. And the temperature didn't warm much on January the 11th, 1918. That's the winter when it comes to the coldest high temperature, just 2 degrees.
During the winter months, you spend most of your time in your home. We'll take you inside to see how you can stay warm and save money at the same time. For many of us, the biggest problem with weathering winter is the battle to stay warm. With that in mind, here are some tips to help you out. First, you need to inspect your house for leaks. Helping me with this today is a wonderful group called Community Action. They come out to lower-income households for free. They first depressurize your house using a strong fan. Then they locate the leaks, and the leaks they found were amazing.
Now we've depressurized the house. We're looking for air leakage, and when he sticks this candle up here, this is an air leakage into the house, and as you can see by the candle blowing.
And I guess with us showing this air coming in, that's also your heat going out.
Correct. correct, is it's costing you more to heat and cool your house.
Now, Jeremy, you normally think of fireplaces, doors, and windows as air leakage, but you've shown me something totally that I would never have thought of. Look at the difference whenever I get next to the door jamb. That is amazing. So now we are up at the attic. Now, this is a 2-story house, so this door leads into the attic.
Okay.
And it's just amazing to me. Look at how quickly this, it just immediately blows out. Families that meet the requirements, Community Action will not only come out to inspect their house, but also fix the leaks for free. You can call them at 918-341-5000, extension 301. Now for the rest of you, they say you can do some of these same checks yourself.
Just the obvious things, doors, windows, fireplaces, make sure your dampers are closed on your fireplaces.
Once you've located the leaks, you're ready to start saving money. But what are the best things to use? We found some common problems with our house, and probably ones that your house has also, with loss of energy problems. And joining us today to help us with some of the answers, Jeremy Schmidt from Sutherland's. Thank you very much for joining us, Jeremy.
Thanks, Mike.
You brought a lot of ideas, things that people can do to help protect their house, winterize their house, and help lower their energy bills. Tell us some of the stuff that you brought this morning.
Well, we've got a variety of things here. Anything from insulation, weather stripping, door sweeps for doors, insulators for faucets, caulking, foam insulation, temporary storm window kits. I mean, there's a variety of things you can do, very economical. Air filters, for instance, people don't think about replacing them, at least once a month, or at least cleaning them out.
Now, earlier we talked about how much airflow was escaping from our attic door, and we talked about a door sweep. So that's what this is?
Oh yeah, real easy to put on there again. They come in generally like a 36 or 72 inch length. You can cut it down very easy with a handsaw. You just measure the bottom of your door, cut it, and then screw it right to the bottom of the door. And then they also do make some, if you don't want to screw into the bottom of your door, that is adhesive backed. So I mean, it's very easy. Just clean the door, peel it, stick it on, and you're done.
Now that you are ready for anything Mother Nature throws at you, let's see what the winter forecast calls for. For December through February, the forecast is for above normal temperatures across much of the Great Plains, with above normal precipitation for much of Oklahoma. Now, if you're wondering, our normal snowfall for the winter here in Tulsa is around 9 inches.
Here in the Early Warning Weather Center, it can be a busy place. This is where we control double Doppler 2. It's a great tool when there is severe weather going on. But last week, when we had the snow, we used it for the snow machine, a precise tool that tells us exactly what snow has fallen and where. As the snow started in northwest Oklahoma, the snow machine kicked into gear. We were able to not only show where the rain was changing to snow, but how much snow had fallen. As the storm strengthened, we were able to not only show double Doppler 2, but the snow machine and its snow totals. I compared the reported snowfall totals from our Jameson Euler and Chad Nye, who were out in the snow last week, with the amounts the snow machine was reporting, and the snow machine was right on. It can also show you how much snow has fallen just in the last hour, or the last 3 hours, or in the last 12. So when you want to know when to expect rain, sleet, or snow and how much, the Early Warning Weather Team is the only station with Viper 2, double Doppler 2, and the snow machine. Driving in winter weather can be tricky. With the help of some driving experts, we'll put you in the driver's seat and show you exactly what we mean and help you avoid an accident. Plus, how much snow do you think has ever piled up in Tulsa in just one day? Think you know the answer? Find out when we come back.